Have you ever wondered how some people remain calm no matter what happens? Not fake calm, real calm. The kind that doesn't tremble when insulted, doesn't waver when things collapse, doesn't bark back when someone snaps. It's not that these people were born with some mystical inner zen. They trained for it. Marcus Aurelius, an emperor with more problems in a single day than most of us face in a year, began each morning with a simple, powerful idea. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. Not to be pessimistic, but to be ready. He knew the world wouldn't play fair. So, instead of hoping for smooth sailing, he armored his mind. He set his expectations low, not out of cynicism, but clarity. When you expect a dog not to bite, and it does, you're shocked. When you expect it to bark, and it just walks away, you're relieved. That's what Marcus did. He pre-disappointed himself, gently. Some say this mindset dulls joy, but I found the opposite. It makes joy sharper. You laugh harder when you expect nothing. You're calmer when you don't demand kindness. And when kindness does appear, it feels like a miracle. Here's the funny part. Marcus Aurelius, Stoic philosopher, warrior, ruler of the Roman world, was terrified of public speaking. So, every morning, while preparing for confrontations, he also practiced how not to let his voice crack in the Senate. Even emperors sweat the small stuff. And there's a deeper academic debate that still lingers today, one that Marcus quietly pushed against. Should we strive for apatheia, the total elimination of emotion? Or should we, like Marcus, learn to ride the emotions like waves, guiding them toward reason, without being drowned by them? Personally, I side with Marcus. He didn't erase emotion. He just got there before it did. There's a moment I think about often. It was nothing dramatic, just a regular Tuesday, just a regular conversation. Someone snapped at me. Not with fury, just enough edge to provoke a reflex, and the reflex came, fast and hot. My mouth opened before my mind did. But then I remembered something Marcus wrote. You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you. That sentence has saved me more times than I can count. Because most of the time, the problem isn't what was said, it's what I built around it. My interpretation, my meaning, my silent courtroom in the head, where I played judge, jury, and executioner. I had turned a simple remark into a personal attack. Marcus lived by. Events don't control you. You do. He had a strange habit. Marcus would write notes to himself, not to others. He didn't publish a single word. Everything in Meditations was for him. That tells you something. This wasn't for image. It was for survival. Imagine having to discipline generals, deal with plagues, raise children, and make life-or-death decisions. And still sit down at night to remind yourself, hey, don't take that personally. And yet, he did. Modern philosophers debate whether true Stoicism leaves enough space for moral outrage. If we always pause and choose our reaction, do we risk becoming passive in the face of injustice? It's a valid question, but I don't think Marcus was passive. He just understood that outrage without discipline is like fire without a hearth. It burns everything, even the person holding it. So now, when someone offends me, I ask, do I need to carry this flame, or let it flicker out? I used to think I had to fix every situation. If something was wrong, I jumped in. If someone was rude, I corrected them. If the world felt unfair, I tried to feel it all. It sounds noble, right? Like a good citizen of the emotional republic. But Marcus Aurelius whispered a quieter truth. Be like the rock that the waves keep crashing over. It stands unmoved, and the raging of the sea falls still around it. I reread that line during a hard month, one where I couldn't solve the chaos around me, but I could feel it start to unravel inside me. Turns out, emotional reactivity is a control fantasy. We think if we react enough, care enough, stress enough, we'll bend the world into something manageable. But Marcus didn't chase control, he embodied restraint. Even though he had more power than almost anyone alive, he focused inward. Here's the quirky thing. He apparently loved sleeping on hard surfaces when traveling, not because he had no choice, but to practice hardship. So the guy running an empire chose discomfort to stay sharp. It reminds me of something modern psychologists still debate. Is emotional strength built by resisting comfort or embracing it wisely? Too much comfort, and I stayed calm, still, like a rock, as the sea kept raging. There's no quick fix for emotional reactivity, but there is a quiet way forward. Marcus Aurelius didn't teach us how to feel less. He showed us how to feel deeply without being consumed. He reminded us that we always have a choice to pause, to reflect, to let go. Even in the middle of chaos, even when someone wrongs us, even when our mind screams for retaliation. The Stoic path isn't cold or detached. It's fiercely alive. It teaches us to hold space between stimulus and response, where peace can breathe. So, if today feels overwhelming, step back, breathe, ask, is this within my control? Or is it just passing weather? Then choose stillness. If you felt something shift in you today, some quiet recognition of strength, then this space was worth it. And if you'd like more moments like this, please like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Comment below where you're watching from and what time of day it is. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe so we can continue exploring deeper Stoic lessons together each day.